Hey y'all, this is Amanda, and this is a special episode. This is my dad, and today we're gonna be doing a problem on the HP12c financial calculator. This is a very interesting problem. I'll show you it right now. As you can see, we don't have present value or future value, and I had no idea how to do this, so I had to bring in the big guns. Take it over.
Okay, net present value. So, like all of the problems, the best thing to do is draw the timeline. And what we have here is the start. And then at the end of year one, the first year, there's a $150 payment, and it goes on 150, 150, 250, 300, and 500. So this is called uneven cash flow. Now, finding the present value or the future value with even cash flows is easy because you just use the payment and then fill in 3 of the 5 of the rest and solve for the 5th, just with the standard buttons up on top. But when you have uneven cash flows, you have to put them in, and it's a little tricky. And so let's go ahead and start doing it. So hopefully you can see this well here. And yeah, go ahead, Amanda, and follow along with the keystrokes. So the first thing we have to do is put in the very first year, which is, as you can see on the chart, 0. So you can type in 0. You're going to press the G button for blue, and then the PV button, but it's really not the PV button we're looking for. We're going for the CFO. So hit that, and it should look just like that. Now let's go on to the next payment, which is 150. Type in 150, blue button, CFJ right next to it, which is the payment button, but it says CFJ in blue. Now you could do that again, which would be 150G CFJ, 150G CFJ, but let's skip that because if there were like 40 of them, that would be really annoying. So it happens 3 times total. So type in the number 3, G button, NJ, and that basically says it's going to repeat 150 3 times. Now we're on to payment number 4, which is 250. So type in 250, G, and then back to CFJ, the payment button. Okay, do it again, 300, G, CFJ. Let me turn down my volume on this phone. And then 500, G, CFJ. Then put in the interest rate, which is 11, and then hit I. And then now we can get the net present value, which is the orange button above PV. So press F for orange, then PV, and now you have the present value, 976. Oh, you got it too. All right, we'll write that down because we're going to need it in a second. So in other words, that's sort of like all of these payments put together are the same as getting $976.59 at the beginning with 11% interest. So what's the future value? Well, now that money, instead of taking these payment schedule, you take the lump sum. So we're going to make it a negative and invest it. So that will be the new present value. And then the payment is 0. We're just inflating it. So 0 for payment. Future value is what we're solving for. Interest is 11%. Let's go ahead and do something fun. Hit recall down here, and then I. See how it says 11? You already got 11 in there. You don't need to do anything. But if you wanted to, you could put 11 and then I to enter it again. And then the number of periods is 6. So press 6 and then N up here. And then drum roll, hit future value, and you got 1826 spot 63. Very good. And that is the answer. That is how you do net present value and solving for future value when you have uneven cash flows.
Ooh. Here we go. We can see exactly correct. We just have this fancy guy. Thanks so much, Dad.
You're welcome. Talk to you later.
Bye.